Alright, hello tennis guys and welcome to my channel. So in this video I want to talk about my second match for the Austrian team Gföhl, which was the best one so far in this season for me. And there are other things I want to talk about: the quality of tennis balls in our league, or overall how we play, how the balls get damaged. It's crazy. And then I want to talk about my string journey that is a little bit coming back to the polyester side, so that's a good news actually. And then I want to talk also about my tennis elbow, or golfer's elbow, not a tennis elbow, golfer's elbow issues that still continue. They are somehow better, but also in some cases it feels like it's a little bit worse. So yeah, let's dive into it. So on Sunday, last Sunday, we have played in Gföhl, a really interesting match with the team, with my Austrian team, Gföhl. Very nice facility. It was reconstructed, beautiful showers, beautiful the main lobby. Everything is really nice, premium. You feel like you are in a hotel. I don't have any pictures from this, but maybe I will find them on the internet and I will put them into the video. So great. We have lost in total 6-3, so we have gained at least the 1 point I was talking about in the last video, that if you lose in Austria a team competition match, at least 6-3 or 5-4, in total we play 9 matches, so you gain 1 point and your opponent gains, the winning opponent gains 3 points. If it is 9-0, 8-1 or 7-2, you gain 0 points and your opponent gains 4 points. So very interesting scheme, how it works. You always stay motivated, and yeah, it was a great day, to be honest. So when we arrived there, I immediately checked the courts. I played there before a couple of years ago, and I remember that those courts, the two front courts, have very small side, the side space where you can run out of the court, out of the doubles lines, let's say. Very, very short, like 1.5 meters maybe. So you are literally 2 steps away from fans. So if you can serve outside, you serve, a very good angled serve outside, then it's almost impossible for the returning player to catch the ball unless you stay really in the court and you play the return like, half volley almost. So it's a very interesting facility, or in this case that the 2 first courts are kind of against the rules actually. If you apply tennis rules on the courts, they are against the rules. You can't actually play there an official competition because it doesn't meet the standard. But whatever, we don't play Grand Slams, so it is what it is. I have faced an opponent that I have lost last year, last match in Austria, 7-6 in the third set. It was a match that was over, I believe, 3 hours long, like 3:20, crazy one. And my opponent is even older than I am, quite a lot older, let's say, but he's an experienced player, experienced also coach, so he has a good hand. He's running really greatly, slim guy, fit guy. So I was really anticipating a tough battle, and it was a tough battle, but in this day I was better, I was more aggressive, and he was a little bit weaker. He didn't serve that well like last time, and I knew that if I continue to play my solid game, my solid play throughout the game and throughout the match, I will win, because there was like, it was this type of feel that you are just a little bit better on the court. It is a battle, but you feel that you are better. So I have won 6-4, 6-4, And actually the first set was a very tough battle, lots of long rallies. He is a player that runs a lot, and if he needs, then he's playing high balls back. So once again, these high balls, like almost like a pusher's balls on my double-handed backhand, it can be very frustrating, but at that day, I felt good on the court. I had amazing backhand. I had amazing feel for the double-handed backhand with my RFs. It was just, it blew me away how I played solid my double-handed backhand. And also in the second set, I kind of, when I won the first set 6-4 and it was quite close during the games, I realized that I need to push also from my forehand, which was a little bit like crampy. I didn't feel the racket that well. But in the second set, I kind of, got into the game more confident, and then I started to play a lot faster also from my forehand side, and that took him a lot of damage. And I went like to 3-0, 4-1, then 5-2, and then I screwed up 2 games. It was 5-4, but I had the serve, and I was all the time during the last 3 games, when I was from 5-2 to 5-4, I was confident all the time. There was no single hesitation in my head that I will lose the match. And this is exactly the mentality you need to have. No doubt should go into your head like, oh, now I'm serving for the match and I'm scared. You cannot be scared if you are serving and you are in the lead 5-4. Just go for it. And that's exactly what I did. And I have won the last game. I believe it was like 40-15. Pretty confident. He made some easy mistakes because he was actually under pressure, not me. And I played more solid and just faster, more precise. He had to run, and he also kind of felt a little bit, I believe, exhausted also from his previous match, because he played also for the seniors on Saturday. So I have won the single match 6-4, 6-4. Very good level performance. I was really happy. And also what helped me to win the match was that the court was hard. It was with this rougher clay, but not that rough that is sometimes in other places. So it was a fast game, and we have played with the head tour balls, quite easy to play, light balls, lively, launchy, fast, really good. But I will get to the balls later, because guys, we can really demolish the balls in a way that it is crazy. It is almost like impossible to play with them third set, but I will get to it later. What also helped me, and now I will just jump to the story with the strings, is that I have decided to try with my RF, with the regular one, the Razor Soft from Technifiber. So it's a 1.25 string. It is lively, it is comfortable, yet it feels crisp. It has good spin potential, good touch, good feel. You can play with this string immediately, right from the start, the way you want, because it really feels it is, more comfortable right from the start. There is kind of no break-in period. And what I did, and what I just tried, for the first time, I have strung the racket at just 23, 22 kilos. So guys, I'm listening to your advice that the RFs just need a way lower tension than another, let's say, different type of racket that has just bigger sweet spot and bigger, the spacing between the strings. It's 16 by 19, but look at that, in the center, it just feels like 18 by 20. So 23, 22 kilos, really good. I already played with the string 2 days prior the match, and it had those 22, 23 kilos. But after my Sunday match, when I measured it at home with the ERT 300 or ERT 300 machine, it showed me 21 kilos. So it feels like the sweet spot of the racket, or let's say of the strings for the RFs, is around 21 kilos. So it may sound low, but for this racket it is perfect. So I truly enjoyed it, and I believe also that switching from the multi-filament back to a polyester, softer polyester string helped me to raise my level, to really rip the ball, go for it. I wasn't afraid like I am with the multi-filament because it is very launchy, very alive, but you have lower control compared to a polyester. So now I'm really kind of in a way of going back to a polyester string. So never say never, like I said in some of my previous videos, that I will never come back to a polyester string again. Well, I will have to, because if I want to stay really competitive, not some, just playing for fun, but to win actually some matches, tougher matches with against good opponents, I will just have to play with polyester string, because the advantage of it in this competition is so great, and the benefit of it so great, especially when you have brand new balls at the beginning. You just have better control, better confidence. You overall feel like you can control the ball better, and that's a huge advantage. So when we played doubles, once again with my partner I've played before, we have won 6-4, 6-3, and it was this third point that we needed to take the 1 point out of this loss. It was amazing with the rackets, because the tension dropped once again from the 23 or 22 to the 21, and in the doubles I felt the racket was amazing. It worked so well. Serve, forehand, I was on the forehand side. My partner, who is a lefty, was on his forehand side. So it worked so well. I was very happy with the result I got from the RF and the Razor Soft 1.25 at this lower tension. So really I will continue using it, but I will also try my second racket with a hybrid, and it will be a multi-feel on crosses, 23 kilos, and the Razor Soft on the mains at 24 kilos. So both strings 1 kilo higher than this one, because the multi-feel will just give a little bit more energy to the setup. So I'm just, I'm a little bit worried that if I don't raise the tension with the hybrid, then I will lose control, which I don't want to. So now the topic that I want to talk about very much is tennis balls. I will show you the balls. It's not the balls I have used in my match. It's my partners or my friends from the team who has lost his singles 6-4, 7-5. A tough battle. He played against a player who played with a pure arrow, or actually I believe he used the Aero Pro drive, so the older 2013 model, I believe, of the pure arrow legendary model that probably Rafa Nadal was still using, actually this one, the Aero Pro drive. And he was ripping the balls with his topspin forehand like crazy, and the partner or my team member who is playing with the latest pure drive regular, is also playing fast, not that spinny, but I believe he's playing more flat. But anyway, guys, this is how the balls look like after 6-4, 7-5. 6-4, 7-5. Would you give these balls to anyone to play? Look at that. It's crazy. 6-4, 7-5. If it got to a third set, what will be the outcome of the match? They would just have to change completely how to really play. But this one is amazing. Wow, this is a total destruction of the ball. Look at that, how fluffy it is, how it has no shape because it is just demolished, and you cannot. This is one match, tough one on clay, but anyway, crazy result. We don't usually see such a heavy damage on the tennis ball. For comparison, I have here this is the US Open. It has few hair, but at least you can read the sign a lot better. But this is the problem I have in general with the competition I'm playing, not only in Austria but also in the Czech Republic. When we play third set, the balls are unusable. But when you play against a pusher, he gets advantage. He is in advantage of playing with such a poor balls, and he can just play long balls, high balls, and you are not able to kill the ball. It's not possible with these balls anymore. You have no control, the ball is slow, it's somehow, or slow, it might be also fast, but you have no control. So is there a solution? So I believe that once I have read in the rules that actually when you are in the third set, you might ask the organizer of a tournament or of a team competition that he will provide you for the third set new balls. And I believe this is one of those things that actually ruin some of the potentials of really good players. I'm not saying I'm someone who is kind of affected it like all the time, but there were matches in my career that I have felt that I have lost just because the balls got so worse, and I was trying just to play the same like in the first set. I tried to be dominant, I tried to be aggressive, but it was not possible with those balls. So how can you then be happy with the result as someone who is just pushing, who is a pusher, and you beat your opponent because the balls goes crazy bad? How can you be satisfied? And you are a worse player. You have worse technique, you play only in defense, you don't try to win the point, you just try to survive it. Do you feel good about it if you are a pusher? I'm not sure. So there are different types of wins. Win is, in my opinion, not always win when you win like a loser. So, and the balls play a major role, and I believe there are really players who can play very well with new balls, and if you change the balls, like after every set you get new balls, some of these good high-level players are going to be unstoppable. But in our category, in our league, and it's overall, it's just not possible. So it's a really strange situation that some better players can lose to worse players just because of balls. It's quite sad. So now let me tell you in the comments, what do you think about the balls situation? Because it sometimes it drives me crazy, but I'm trying not to focus too much, because if you focus too much on these situations during the match, it gets into your head and you are like, I'm losing because of the balls. But yeah, you should be probably more creative, go for the net, play drop shots and try to win the other way. But this time I was like aggressive whole match and it went really well for me. So yeah, and the final topic I want to talk about is my injury, my update on my injury on my golfer's elbow. So guys, today I got this. So I have just unpacked it and I have put it on my arm. It's this elbow support from this Bauerfeind company. It is made in Germany. You can see made in Germany. It's not that cheap. I will try to post a link on Amazon if it is possible. I don't know if I find it where you can buy this product if you use the link that I provide you It will help me out. Of course, it is an affiliated link. It will cost you nothing extra, but I will receive some, small percentage of it as a donation. But anyway, maybe I don't find it. Maybe it is not on Amazon, on the American Amazon. So it cost around 750 crowns, which is around, I believe, like $30 American dollars. And immediately when I put it on my hand, I feel relief. I feel relief also here, not only on the inner side of the elbow. And what I got to it, as to complement it, to make it even more like working for me, is this. It's a sports elbow strap, once again from the same company, and it has this boa wheel. So you just put it like this, and you can easily tighten it with the boa wheel. So this is pretty much an exclusive kind of thing. You don't really see that much. So high-tech thing. And I just wanted this because it is easy to apply, and it stays in one place, and it looks like high quality. It has like 5 points, 5 pressure points, and it doesn't feel bad on my hand. I can kind of move all the way around. It's not bothering me. So I believe this can help me with my injury to relieve the pain. During the game is actually okay when I'm hitting the ball, also on the serve. I still feel the discomfort somehow, but the worst pain comes after usually. So after the game, and even like 2-3 days after I play, I just feel pain. And also the pain is getting right here, there is also the pain, and here I kind of feel like cramped a little bit. So when I try to bend my hand like this, I just feel the tension. I feel the tension that wasn't there. So yeah, it's still developing. I still have the inflammation there. I'm using some gels, and I'm putting there some of the treatments. But sometimes I feel a lot better, sometimes I feel worse. So I believe the only solution actually to get rid of it is really to stop playing tennis for a couple of weeks probably, and to give it a proper treatment, and to work on it, because there are exercises that should help with it to build stronger muscles here, to prevent really the further injuries. But the biggest issue for me is the inflammation I have there. So yeah, that's my update. I hope this will work for me. It will help me during the game. And on Saturday there is another match in the Czech Republic. I committed to play only doubles, because on Sunday I have to play once again in Austria. So it's just not possible for me to play 4 matches in 2 days in this condition. It's just not possible. It's very exhausting, and due to the hand, I would just destroy my hand playing 4 matches in 2 days, and I don't want to make it happen. So guys, that's today's update on the things I want to tell you. Of course, there will be another video that will be interesting for you, testing a new racket, or it's actually not new, but for me it will be new, and I hope it will also maybe help me to kind of realize whether really the Wilson RFs are the good option, or whether I should go a little bit back to the roots that I was you know, hitting with a racket with a bigger head size, maybe once again 100 inches, maybe stiffer frame, not 65 RA, but back to the roots like I had with the pure drive racket many years. So we will see. Maybe the issue I have with my hand is really connected also to the rackets, to the more flexible frame. I still have the feeling like when I'm playing with the RFs, because they are so head light, I kind of tend to muscle up the ending when I'm hitting the ball. I hit the ball and I'm trying to like do this just to, you know, just to finish the stroke and close the head, because it's head light and the head doesn't go forward that much. It doesn't really finish the shot. So I'm trying like doing this, and that's not good for tennis, right? You shouldn't do this actually. It should be like smooth and easy. But I have already put there the lead tape on the 12 o'clock, the 4 gram of lead. I have measured the swing weight for both of my regular RFs, and now it is 318 and 320. That's not that low. It was low when it was in the stock form. It was around 308. But now 318 and 320 is actually spot on for my game. So yeah, we will see the developing. It's always developing, the story, you know. There is a never end to like anything until it's the very end, you know. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the ball issues? Do you also struggle playing third set with 3 balls, you know, with the 3 old balls that are just demolished, destroyed? How does it affect your game? Do you have to change something to stay in the game and to stay, you know, positive? It's tough, and I'm one of those that really wish we just play with maybe 4 balls instead of 3, because if you play with 4 balls, you of course change the balls less, or let's say more. You change the ball more, so the quality can remain better for the 4 balls. But 3 balls is just, I feel like 3 balls is actually not a good number for some higher quality match. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, enjoy tennis, play tennis, watch tennis every time, every day, and don't forget to enjoy the maneuverability. Bye guys.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!